All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back updates and information as the hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you go be the first. We'll collect them. Ndewo, my people, una solachi, una don't wake up. I say, make chukwu okike abịama protect and guide you wherever you are. People waiting for abroad, diaspora, people waiting for home. I say protection, it go be una portion, una no go suffer loss at all, my people. I say na ngonye ji eko nya kwarekwani ndị Igbo ekere munu. I know say every Igbo person understand that thing because I no go they translate them for English because if China man speak in the talk China, now you will be English man or Igbo man, Hausa man, Yoruba man, Ethiopian man, Russian man will be finding your translator to be able to translate what the Chinese man is saying, and still he is still doing business and succeeding in his business. Ndi wekenela munu, yeah, nya dịrịkwara gị mma dịrịkwara m mma a sị emenyelụ nwa ogwugwu emenyelụ nwa anọsi ike emenyelụ nwa nda nwanne nọ n'ụyọ ife wee na-aga welewele let's go down to the full detail of the information of the day. I shall go to bring them for you one by one. Ndị be anyị si na onye nọrọkwa ụwa ọfụlụka ife. As the information they drop for my table, I go to bring them for you one by one. First of all, let's go to the totality of what is happening today. Let me just show you some things so that go on and get informed. For the first one, this one they come from Leadership News. They say 6 directors, 22 workers fired as Anambra government orders to refund 4 years illegal salaries. This one is coming from Anambra State government. They are asking refund for a 4 years illegal salaries that was paid to some workers. From Punch newspaper, it says nursing mother stranded in hospital alleges husband diverted medical funds. This one said they don't divert the husband don't divert medical funds. The husband just diverted the medical funds that we are allocated for this lady's recovery. What kind of husband is that? Well, I don't want to dabble into relationship matters. But husband we go carry money divert, seeing wife we say dey for hospital. And that person could be a little bit insane, if I should put it that way. From Guardian Nigeria, it says Lagos demolition group seeks accountability, human rights protection. The demolition of building in Lagos, the court, human rights protection is seeking accountability to make sure that what the government claims their demolition is not for the interest of the people who are inside that government. You know that when we were in school, government is defined into places. Government for the government as a means or as a group of people that provide things that the citizens need, if I should define it that way in a common man's understanding. The other type of government are the people who are the ones pioneering this government. You talk about the governors and the rest of them and the blah blah blahs. They are also the government. So sometimes these people do things for their own personal interest. These people do things for their own personal interest. Sometimes, I said sometimes, but in more developed countries, things are far more better. But back here in Nigeria, my brother, nothing for you. Meanwhile, another thing says on timeofindia.com is talking about 10 benefits of working for 10 minutes after every meal. You walk for 10 minutes after every meal. I think that is very important in order not to be obese. As they go for Punch newspaper again, Tinubu okays payment of 3.3 trillion power sector debt. Tinubu has okayed payment of 3.3 trillion naira power sector debt. I think if you look at it, sometimes it looks as if the country is a country that revolves around debt. There are a lot of debt that have not been paid in this nation. And it looks as if the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is actually focusing on offsetting debts, looking at the expenditures and the income. Well, that is a good move for him. If Nigeria will be able to achieve steady power light, if the nation achieves a steady power light, I think that's the best. If the people can just have a steady power light and good roads, railways, I think this country will become a better place. That's just the little things that the government need to do for the people, and you see that this country will by itself start developing. E don shele as DSTV Go TV subscription FCCPC keeps on multi-choice price hike. As it is now, the multi-choice we know here in Empire Africa that a lot of people use, DSTV, Go TV, and the rest of them, there has been a hike in price. DSTV Compact moved from a lower price, got to 12,600, and now it is moving from 12,600 to 15,000 something. Those small dots that are being added behind, I wonder what they are for. It don't share for the obodo. So make we go look into these matters small. For Tribune Online, they say don't hide under ongoing crisis to hurt Rivers people. Fubara wants local government chairman. Fubara has set up local government chairman in what did they call him for that River State. I think we were told that these local governments are supposed to be an autonomous government of their own because they are the government at the grassroots. But you find out that the governors override some of these local government without allowing them to be able to work. I think the governors are not to override them. The governors are to work as supervisors for this local government. When they are given allocation, the governors are there to monitor and make sure that whatever that allocation is given for is carried out. I wonder the backwardness of the black man all over some black nations, especially in this West Coast. It is glaring. The backwardness is glaring. But we are looking forward to the present government. We cannot say they have done it well or they have not done it well. We are not in their mind until the conclusion of their tenure. We will be able to say, okay, this is what this government has actually done and this is what they have not been able to do. Let's look forward to them and see what they will come up with. As it be, Tinubu receives Senegalese president seek collaboration against terrorism, human trafficking. That human trafficking has become another business that is, taking the life of people and making other people millionaires. If you don't know that there is something that is called human trafficking, know it today. It exists. So that whatever you are doing, you will be careful of what you are doing or careful of what you are getting into, where you are going, and who you are following. As they say cybercrime, police lack power to arrest Nigerians over cyber stalking. Falana, they talk this one or say police lack the power to arrest Nigerians over cyber stalking. It is good to know the law. That's why somebody should not say that education is a scam. It is not a scam. It will quite somehow widen your educational horizon. But it is called university and is a universal place where you get everything you want. It does not only involve your academics, but involves the activities that follows up and try and be part of everything. Meanwhile, let's still go. There are other informations you need to know. As e dey be, task force don impound 220 motorcycles, demolish Lagos shanties. This one is coming from Punch newspaper. About 220 motorcycles have been impounded and shanties has been demolished. This one is happening in Lagos. I think since the inception of this particular government in Lagos State, there has been a lot of demolitions from day one. Demolition, 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 demolition. My people, make una take am easy, because you can't just be demolishing where people, if you are actually setting up a good infrastructural development there from the government, maybe you are demolishing the building that the people have there to set up a new one, so that the government is setting up a building where citizens can just pay in and pack in, or even where they can pay small, small, and at the end of the day, the building becomes theirs. But here in Africa, it's very difficult because of the greediness of the African man. They will rip you, my brother. The Jerusalem Post, Egypt Israel relations in a deep valley, but not for the first time. They say Egypt Israel relation is in a deep valley. Of course, you know that the battle that is going on in Gaza, and not in Gaza, Hamas and Israel and the rest of them, some people are crossing, relocating to Egypt to seek asylum. But Egypt, somehow, everybody wants their development and don't want other people to encroach in what is happening in their country. You know, seeing a lot of people trooping into there, they felt that that is something they don't want. From Punch newspaper, erosion, Anambra community denies claims of sand mining activities. Anambra community has denied claims of sand mining activities that causes erosion in that Anambra state area. But sand mining is not a bad one because there is a place that is suitable for that particular kind of thing. But meanwhile, I grew up to see places of where they call like a borrow pit, you know, where you go and get your sand, and the place is somehow good and not that really bad. I think some Anambra State people that practice this stuff are people that live in hilltop areas. Meanwhile, una don see as they happen for today's matter. Let's go down to the matter where we go carry mouth put. Let's go down to what is happening now in Anambra State, where 6 directors, 22 workers fired as Anambra State government orders 2 to refund 4 years illegal salaries. 6 directors and 22 other staff members of the Anambra State Local Government Service Commission have been sacked for possession of fake certificates with which they gain employment into the commission. In the same vein, 2 former staff members, one of whom was found to be working with the state-owned Nwaforizu College of Education at Nsugbe, and another with Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, who were said to be collecting salaries for 4 years, have been directed to refund the illegal salaries they received to the commission. Chairman of the commission, Mr. Vincent Ezaka, disclosed the scandal to newsmen at the commission's office in Awka on Thursday. Ezaka said that the said developments were discovered in the ongoing verification and staff biometrics identification exercise being conducted by a former committee headed by a retired permanent secretary, Dr. Mrs. Ndidi Onibo. He added that the exercise is part of Governor Chukwuma Soludo's led administration's agenda deliberately initiated to sanitize the local government workforce. Ezaka further explained that between January and April 2024, a total of 222 ghost workers have been discovered and weeded out of the Local Government Service Commission. He added that the 2 ex-staff of the commission who collected salaries from the coffers of the commission for 4 years, while at the same time work as staff members of Nsugbe College of Education and the other as an accounting officer with UNIZIG, Awka. Those names he declined to be disclosed to new men who will be prosecuted accordingly on the order of the state government. Una don see as they shele. If they send you to school, try and go and finish. Don't go there and hang. At the end of the day, you go buy a certificate. When you buy them, now it will become wahala for you. These people will be refunding 4 years salary that have been paid for them. You could imagine that. Let's calculate it, you and I. Bring your calculator close. Let's do that mathematics. They say the minimum wage of Nigeria salary is 35,000. Let's say this person is being paid 30,000 after the government minus some tax and the rest of them, and you said 30,000 times 12. Are you with your calculator? Times 12 equal to 360,000 times 4. You are having 1,440,000 naira that these people have to refund back. And if they are earning, let's say 60,000, there are people depending on your level who are earning 60,000. Now what you will do is to times this particular one by 2, and you will be getting 2.880 million naira that these people will have to pay back to the government of Anambra State. Meanwhile, now here I go to wind down the curtain, and if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first to collect them. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Something just happened, and that thing is making me to cry. On a team aqua, I came across a video of Mozambique, and a lot of these people ejiro okute ka nswani anoni igbo munnem ewe were okute we na akubu ụmụaka Igbo. Most of them bụcha ụmụaka Igbo. Okute ka eji na aja ha n'isi, my people. When I say nke ọbụzi gịnị, and when I see what is happening, ewe sị na ụmụ ndị baya je n'ebe ife ụmụ nwaanyị ji wee bụrụ nwaanyị apụ ebele ya no ife ụmụazị ndị a ife na-alụ nwee sị ọ na bụ gịnị na-eme, nwee sị nke a alụ nke ọbụzi gịnị. So another of our brother from that Mozambique now sent a voice note where say that they themselves, that our people that are living in Mozambique, have not been able to confirm actually what is happening. That they have not confirmed what is actually happening there, because that wherever Igbo are, that many people are envious of them because of their prosperity and the rest of them. And now, this person is saying that Ndi Igbo should be careful. That Ndi Igbo should be careful. Wherever you are, try to associate with your fellow Igbo people. Try to associate with your fellow kingsmen. Try to associate with your people so that your people who are living there will know your whereabouts, because meanwhile, on that note, make my go for another information as the day for Bodo. I say, may the soul of the disease, the soul of the lost, rest in perfect peace. Amen. It don't share for one musician, what they call portable port. They say that musician website they call portable. They say the guy don't do it no good though. As they be for that particular info, the info where I hear about portable, we say the singer go buy car of 27 million. But in pay in only 7 million. But the what they call them, the agreement where he signed, that agreement say if he no pay the bill before the end of that particular time, that the person who sold the car for him has the capacity or power to retrieve his car without any refund to portable. Make I read the letter to you. This letter was written Ogun Sanwo Temitope as Timi Autos, 15th Adesanya Street, Ekpa'S, Lagos State. Letter of understanding. Now look at the letter. What portable signed? He said, "I Badmus Okikiola Habia, aka Portable, of the above name and address, hereby write this letter of understanding that I purchased a Mercedes-Benz GLA 350 black color with chassis number, I will not read that number for you, at the rate of 27 million naira only, which I promise to pay first payment tomorrow on the 10th of January 2024, 12 million naira only. Second payment will be on the 24th January 2024, 5 million naira. The third payment will be on the 10th of February 2024, 5 million naira. Balance must be paid on or before 24th February 2024, 5 million naira only. Altogether, the money is 27 million naira, which I, Badmus Okikiola Habib, aka Portable, agree that the car is very okay by me. Failure to comply with all these agreements or failure to fulfill this kind of payment, Mr. Ogunsayo Temi Autos have the power to retrieve the Mercedes-Benz GLE back from the Badmus, from me, Badmus Okikiola Habib, aka Portable, without any refund. I agree with. I don't see as it happen. And that one, now waiting Portable, they suffer now. Now waiting, but meanwhile, you know get as be where you never be before. Some people say school na scam, school na scam, school no still be scam because now for inside school, you go still learn some rules and regulation. Meanwhile, as for Portable, he don't go sign agreements, where we say he no read. But meanwhile, for Nigeria, be say anyhow. Where you want follow survive, but make you survive. But I go advise everybody. I beg, try to get a lawyer. I think that somebody in Portable's level should have, have a lawyer, a registered lawyer, that can, help him to go through his agreement and the rest of them, but being his kind of person, someone who feels less concerned, about some things like that, I think failure have caught up with him. Get a CB where you never be before. Meanwhile, let's go to another information. As I go to bring you the information of the day one by one. Police people don't give the citizens say if you want to lodge complaint to police people or to lodge complaint against policeman wey infringe your right, police don't show people how they go take lodge that complaint. In case for your area, wetin dey happen for our country now, young students, our youths wey they go school, you go see police people harassing them. Sometimes they stop and search them and the rest of them, without any cogent reason. Sometimes they will even ask you to open your phone so that they want to go through your phone and see what is there, of which that your phone is your private property and nobody has reported you as a suspect, and these people still want to search you. Now let's go down to how you can lay your complaint. The police have urged Nigerians to take the advantage of its complaint response unit at the force headquarters to report misconduct of its officers and men. The head of the unit, El Mustafa Sani, a chief superintendent of police, made the appeal at the summit organized in Abuja by the Public Complaints Commission, PCC, in collaboration with the Foundation for Youth Empowerment and Social Justice. Mr. Sani said that the unit was created in 2015 to handle complaints against police officers from members of the public. He said, so far, from the first quarter of 2024, the unit had received 459 complaints from members of the public against officers and men through its official media platforms. He further explained that 265 of the cases had been resolved, while 195 were still being handled by the police. According to him, it takes the unit 21 days to receive and conclude investigation on all complaints. He said it was worrisome that members of the public did not know about the platform to channel their complaints. The major problem is that the institutions are there, but Nigerians do not know their functions. We receive complaints through WhatsApp, Twitter handles, phone calls, and walk-in petitions. and the unit is directly responsible to the Office of the Inspector General of Police through the Public Relations Officer, he said. Mr. Sani assured more satisfaction to enlighten the public to take advantage of the opportunity to lodge their complaints for proper handling. And the man, when I don't see as it happen, say now no be say shoot bird the mama fly. Now if police do anyhow, their oga don't release portal where we say if it report them to tell their oga say this thing where these people they do, correct. But one thing, try not say a person where you want report, at least you must get the person name or number, maybe working number, so that you'll be able to, the police will be able to track the person. Meanwhile, now here I got to wind down the curtain, and if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you'll be the first one to collect them. Thank you for listening. God bless you.